Adam Savage Breath.
And I'm Jamie Heineman. And together we are the Mythbusters team. Today we're going to be... Well, hey Adam. Where'd you go, man? You're kind of freaking me out.
I bet you thought the rapture had occurred.
What's the rapture?
You know what the rapture is? Didn't you read Left Behind? That's the moment in which all true Christians vanish from the earth and are taken instantly into heaven. And at least that's what Revelation says.
So what happens to everyone who's not a Christian?
But you know, they stay behind for 7 terrible years of tribulation. There's famine, there's drought, there's war, there's bugs.
You know, that kind of sounds like my college years.
And you know what? That brings us to this week's challenge. Try to imagine millions of Christians disappearing from the earth about the same time. What would happen?
Well, there would be massive car wrecks, planes falling from the sky, a lot of confused people, and probably churches that are empty, I would hope.
Well, have you ever thought about what would happen to the earth itself?
Well, what do you mean?
Well, there's been a lot of talk recently about global warming and what might happen to the earth if the climate kept changing. You know, the average human being emits a lot of heat. So if you remove millions of people from the earth, perhaps the entire problem of global warming may be solved.
So then we need to figure out how many people might disappear from the rapture, calculate the amount of heat that would be subtracted from the Earth's atmosphere, and then try to determine what impact would be on the Earth.
So how do we figure out the number of Christians here on Earth?
Well, I would start a Facebook group and call it, "Let's see how many Christians are on Facebook."
No, that would take too long. We need to consult national census, talk to CNN, go to the United Nations, talk to the number of World Council of Churches.
Or we could just Google it.
Oh, good idea.
Well, looks like the estimated number of Christians in the world are roughly between 1.5 and 2 billion people.
Wow, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, but let's go with 1.5 because apparently only true Christians are raptured. And you know there's always some fakes in the crowd.
Okay, so we'll assume for the sake of our experiment that 1.5 billion people will suddenly disappear from the earth. How much heat do 1.5 billion people make? How in the world are we going to test that?
Well, let's measure the heat from one person, then multiply it by 1.5 billion, and that's how much heat will be removed from the earth.
Sounds like a plan. Now we just need a volunteer.
Hey guys, are you finished? I need to check my Facebook.
Hey, Wes! Wes, we're asking you to wear this special hat for the next 24 hours. As you know, humans lose most of their body heat through their head. So we thought we'd measure the amount of that heat in your head. This is a BTU meter, and it measures BTUs, or British thermal units. This meter will record the heat loss through your head, and when you're done, we'll be able to calculate just how much less heat will be in the atmosphere after the rapture.
Can I wear this in the shower?
Jamie?
Yes?
How'd our experiment go?
Well, it went fine, except there was an exceptional amount of heat that was released during his sermon on Sunday morning. However, I think I managed to calculate that one human raises the core temperature of the Earth by 0.0000005 degrees. And if you multiply that number by 1.5 billion people, This means the Earth's temperature is lowered by 7.5 degrees.
Lowered by 7.5 degrees?
That's right.
We may have just solved the global warming problem. Now all we have to do is wait for the rapture to occur.
Or make everyone wear nifty little hats.
Well, then I'd say it's been an incredible, successful day for us here at Mythbusters. The myth that the Earth's temperature will be lowered whenever the Christians are raptured has been confirmed. Thanks for watching. Join us next week as we check out another myth about the end of the world.